While working in the lab, students must be conscious and aware of the dangers they might face. Handling chemical equipment with great care is of an extreme importance. Only a well-prepared student is able to work in the lab without endangering himself or the other students around him. Experience in a chemical lab can be a great joy as long as you follow these rules.
Notice that all students working in the lab wear their lab coats. They do in fact have an actual purpose besides making you look like a doctor. Lab coats are there to prevent accidentally spilled chemicals from touching your skin and potentially lead to severe consequences, so do take wearing them seriously.
Before you start doing anything in the lab, it is of a great importance to carefully go through the whole experiment. Make sure to read, understand, and learn everything that needs to be said about it. It is essential that you grasp the theory entirely, and if not, be sure to ask for a teacher's assistance.
The scene shows the correct way of using chemical equipment and pouring the substance into a test tube while creating some very pretty colors. If you fail to obey the rules, you will end up like this guy, with possibly dangerous substances all over your hands. Do not be misled, this can truly cause some severe damage.
Observe just what we are talking about. This girl is obviously not obeying the rules, doing pretty much everything wrong. It is just that she has chosen to play with the wrong substance, and this is what happens.
If you do make a mess and things get broken, be sure to clear it up properly. And that implies not doing what this guy does. He's cleaning up the broken glass with his bare hands, and if you do so, chances are you will end up this way.
If you do get hungry while working in a lab, do not act as following.
While performing an experiment, never lean your head over the working area. It is obvious how things can go wrong.
When working with substances that emit poisonous gases, always work in a digester. While trying to determine the smell of a substance, do as shown.
There is always a potential danger of an electric shock. A few key things to remember are: first of all, break off contact with the power source without endangering yourself. Cover a person with a dry blanket. Give CPR and keep the heart going. Supply the person with some warm drinks, and if required, call an ambulance.
Another thing to pay attention to and that can lead to severe consequences if carried out carelessly is heating up substances. Even though test tubes are made to survive under high temperatures, there is still a rule for using them. Never hold a test tube with your bare hands, because you're likely to get burned.
fire with great care is crucial. Never lean over the open flame because you will be on fire. If this happens, put the fire out by smothering it with a blanket.
Do not work with highly flammable and evaporable substances close to the open flame, because this can happen. If a fire breaks out in a glass, just putting a glass lid over will do it.
If a greater fire breaks out, all students must be aware of the danger this can cause and be familiar with the location and how to operate with the fire extinguisher.
We did have some problems with it, but the key thing to remember is not to panic.